Hey everybody, welcome back. We are continuing on our escapade of affordable Middle Eastern fragrances that are appropriate for fall and winter. On today's edition, we will be discussing the spicier fragrances in my collection, the spicy spices. So we're gonna start out with none other than my favorite and yours. Everybody raves about the khamras, and we're gonna go with my favorite version of the khamras, which is khamra kahwa. Now this is a perfectly unisex fragrance. It's neither too masculine nor too feminine, and I like this one because of the added coffee note. So this is a warm, spicy, in-your-face, beast mode fragrance, okay? This is very similar to khamra, but it has, again, the coffee note in the base, which is, it's not like it doesn't hit you over the head. It's not like a barista coffee. What this fragrance is really all about are the warm spices and a little bit of booziness. So this fragrance has ginger, cardamom, and cinnamon. There's some white florals in here, candied fruits and praline, and in the base you have tonka, vanilla bean, musk, benzoin, and coffee. Now to me, this is a little bit of a cognac, like a spiced cognac fragrance with a very smooth coffee at the base. This is a really great holiday scent. This would be a really great Thanksgiving scent because of those spices. They're almost like kitchen bakery spices. It's really warm. It's really enveloping. It's a complete beast mode. You have to be careful with this one. I would do I would just do like 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all I would do. If I even did 3 sprays, you could literally just spray it in the air and walk through the cloud and you would be good to go. You'd be leaving a trail, you know, everywhere you went. I think this is totally appropriate for a man or a woman to wear. If you are more into feminine fragrances, test this one out first because it's right down the middle. I actually gifted this to my baby daddy and I'm just borrowing it for this review, but I do wear it occasionally. I think it's maybe more appropriate for the coldest months because it is so bold and it is gonna cut through that cold air perfectly. Again, my favorite of the khamra line, if you haven't gotten your nose on it, please do. This is a really yummy, really festive, really unique fragrance for the fall and winter season. This is not Angel Share. We're gonna get to my Angel Share dupe, but this is not. This is totally unique. I haven't smelled anything else like it. It's a delightful scent. It's very elegant, very classy, very unisex. Again, very strong, very beast mode. So try it before you buy it. Although if you do just choose to blind buy it like I did, it was $35. So if you end up not liking it, just gift it to somebody else. And all right, so that was khamra kahwa by Lattafa. All right, moving on to my next spicy, which is, to me, to my nose, the closest actual dupe to Kilian's Angel Share, and that is Kismet Magic. Now, this is, in case you've never smelled Angel Share or in case you've never smelled a dupe of Angel Share, this is like an apple pie, apple brandy, cognac, boozy, spicy, really rich and warm, buttery scent, okay? So this is like the perfect holiday dinner scent. Perfectly unisex, although a lot of people will probably tell you that Angel Share and the dupes lean feminine, and I kind of agree that they lean feminine just because of the sweetness. So to me, this has like cinnamon apple, almost like a cooked apple, and then it's got some booze, which could be brandy, could be cognac. And then it's, at the base, it's a really, really rich vanilla, like a baker's vanilla. There's probably some tonka in here as well, and some praline. I'm getting praline for sure. It's so sweet. It's mouth-wateringly sweet. If you love the smell or the taste of apple pie, imagine eating an apple pie with a glass of cognac next to you and maybe a little scoop of ice cream on top. That is exactly what this smells like. It's super festive. It's perfect for fall and winter. I would never, ever, ever wear this in the high heat because you would choke yourself and other people out. But this could be a special occasion scent for sure. Perfectly unisex, but I think it leans feminine. And again, it's just absolutely lovely. I will be pulling for it this fall and winter. It's on the roster for my Thanksgiving scents. So again, that is Kismet Magic. Okay, moving on. And now some of these I questioned whether to include them in the spices, particularly the tea fragrances, but I did include them because they are spicy. So let's talk about one of the newer tea fragrances, if not one of the only tea fragrances, I believe, from Lattafa, which is an absolute masterpiece in my opinion, and that would be Dynasty. Now, this is a rooibos tea scent, and people have compared it to several other scents. People have compared it to a Clive Christian scent. People have compared it to African Rooibos by Chris Collins, which I do own African Rooibos, which is one of my favorite scents of all time. It's definitely one of my favorite tea scents, and I'll do a full review on that in one of my upcoming tea videos. But yeah, this is, it's a spicy tea. It's a very warm, spicy Rooibos tea with, I believe, some raspberry in it. So the raspberry sweetens it up. It opens up fresh and aromatic. And then you get that spice. I believe there's probably some cinnamon, some cardamom. The raspberry makes it really sweet. And it dries down. I mean, it's pretty linear. Like there isn't really like a complex journey with this one. It's kind of the same from the opening all the way to the dry down. It's very, very elegant. Perfectly unisex. Some might say this leans masculine, and I can see where they're coming from with that. It's not so sweet that it's a feminine fragrance, and it's not so aromatic that it's a solely masculine fragrance either. Yeah, it's just really delightful. It's very clean. Like it could be a good professional scent. You know, I've worn this to the office. Like when you want to be taken seriously or when you want to be a little bit mysterious, this is a great scent for those occasions. Really strong, really beast mode, super loud, really good for cutting through the cold for sure. I probably wouldn't wear this in the high heat, although there is a freshness about it, so you maybe could get away with it if you were in like a comfortable air-conditioned setting. But yeah, overall it's a banger. It's really cozy, it's really elegant and really good for cutting through the cold. This could also be a good holiday fragrance. Maybe slightly more masculine than feminine, but I personally like unisex or masculine scents on myself because I think it's different, I think it's unique, and again, I think it's a masterpiece. And this was Dynasty by Lattafa. Okay, let's just move on to the next tea scent, which everybody probably pretty much knows about, and this is not new, and it's not new to me either, but it is worth mentioning because it is a really, really nice fragrance. And this is Liam. A lot of people say Liam Gray. It is actually not called Liam Gray, it's just called Liam by Lattafa, and this is an inspiration of Gris Charnel by BDK. This is it's so nice. This is a plum, incense, black tea, vanilla and coconut scent. Or no, it's fig, it's not plum. So this is like a fig, coconut, black tea scent. And it is quite spicy. It definitely has some cardamom. It might have some cinnamon. You definitely get that little trail of very light, smooth incense running through it. I don't get a lot of coconut. I've never really gotten any coconut from this. The fig It's like a deep, rich fig, but it's also not the main player. The main player here is really tea and spice to me. The base is really rich. It's almost like it's so well blended that I actually can't pull out one note over the other. I would say this is a more masculine interpretation of that scent profile, but it is one of the OG dupes for Gris Charnel. This doesn't quite smell like Gris Charnel to me because Gris Charnel, there is a little bit something sweeter in that one to me. This one's not quite as sweet, but again, it's really comforting. This is a great rainy day scent when you need a little bit of a dopamine hit, like a little stimulation on a rainy day. There's something really complex about it and interesting, you know, it kind of wakes your brain up. Yeah, it's smooth, it's dark, it's spicy. It's a little bit creamy. The fig and the coconut make it mildly creamy. They're so well blended, I can't pull one out over the other. And then it's just on a really rich base of like a black tea and spices. And vanilla, I suppose. It's more of a tea scent, less of a vanilla scent. But yeah, that is Liam by Lattafa. And I think a really great spicy pick for fall and winter. Okay, moving on to, I'm gonna talk about the one that you don't think I'm gonna talk about, but this is the one I'm gonna talk about. Of the teriyaks, I'm gonna talk about the OG, which is Teriyak. Designed by master perfumer Quinton Biche, and this is Teriyak by Lattafa. And the reason I'm gonna talk about this one is because Teriyak Intense I would put more into the boozy, sexy date night category. Whereas this one to me is just spicy. Like, I know there are white florals in here. I know there's honey in here, and I get the honey because it's sweet. But to me, it's more about the spice. I believe there's cinnamon. It opens with saffron, okay? So it opens, I don't even want to spray it because it's so strong. It is so strong. It's really good. It's very polarizing. A lot of people don't like it. And you know what? I didn't like it in the high heat when I first bought it and I wore it and it was like it was choking me out. But now that it's cold, I think this is the only time to wear this scent. Yeah, it's got, it opens with a little kick. It's got pink pepper. It probably has black pepper. And it's got rhubarb. It's got white florals. It's got honey. And then I'm pretty sure it has praline and then vanilla at the base. So the spices either mentioned or not mentioned online, depending where you go, I think are cinnamon and pepper. Obviously, it's got pink pepper. It could even have black pepper. So that's why it made it to the spicy. When I spray it, what I get is like a sweet spicy. It's like a sweet spicy fragrance. It's pretty alluring. I think it is sexy, but it's like a daytime sexy. You know, this is like, I mean, I did, and I have worn it to the office. I probably wouldn't do that anymore because I think I was like knocking people out with it. But it's like a sweet, honeyed, spicy fragrance. I think it's really good for daytime wear, maybe if you're going to like the pumpkin patch or you're going on like a day date in the fall, maybe you're going on a coffee date or, you know, somewhere daytime, but definitely cold, because I think this is so beast mode that it can do nothing but cut through the cold. So very polarizing, but I happen to like it. It's an oldie but a goodie, and that is Teriyak by Lattafa. Okay, moving on to one that is spicy but fresh and clean and very interesting. So this is supposedly a dupe of Arabian's Tonka, and this is Karus Secret Musk. And now this one is really interesting and also pretty polarizing from my understanding. So this is a load of saffron. It's a load of saffron. There might even be cumin in here. I think there's cumin in here. Cardamom. Possibly some cinnamon. I don't know. And then it is a very musky, it's tonka. It's vanilla, and it's a very unique scent profile because it is a little bit spicy. It's fresh spicy. It's like an airy fresh spicy. I could almost see this being worn in a professional setting. Like, I think this is perfectly unisex. I do find it really captivating. Like, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, unless you're like me and you haven't made your mind up yet. So the saffron is kind of suede-y. It's kind of leathery and also fresh. So saffron does give that freshness, like a fresh spice, kind of a leathery spice to things. So that's how it opens. It opens with a blast of saffron, and then it moves on into, you know, the rest of the spices. So I don't know, it's like a little bit creamy too. But yeah, this is to me a very cold weather scent. I know some people wear it all year long, but it's so strong to me. It's very peppery, it's very saffron forward, it's very cumin and cardamom forward to me. It doesn't have like a deep creamy base at all. I'd say this is more of, it's not light wearing, it is very heavy wearing, but it's more on the fresher profile. And it's not too sweet either, so perfectly unisex. I know more women than men wear this one. And I would say this is really appropriate for fall and winter, and that was Karu's Secret Musk. Okay, we're gonna save the best for last again. The best and newest for last, but we're gonna move on to something really fun, which I believe I featured in my gourmands video, because this is nothing but spice. And this is tiramisu Speculoos by Paris Corner. If you want to smell exactly like a Biscoff biscuit, or if you want to smell exactly like a ginger snap or some kind of spicy holiday cookie, but mostly exactly like a Biscoff, then get your nose on Tiramisu Speculoos by Paris Corner. It's so spicy, it's so cinnamon, so ginger, so cardamom. It's fluffy, it's vanillic, it's really, has really good projection. You're gonna smell like a photorealistic spiced cookie. So if you're in the mood for something really festive and spicy, and you wanna smell like a photorealistic gourmand, and just have everybody asking you either what did you bake or what in the heck are you wearing, you smell so delicious, then go for Tiramisu Speculoos. It's really cheap at this point. I think I got it for like 25, 30 bucks. I got it at Burlington. I've seen it on Amazon. You know, it's kind of a one-trick pony, but if you like that trick, if you like that pony, then pick it up. I enjoy it. I wear it to bed a lot because I find it very comforting and kind of festive. And this would be another pick for, you know, Thanksgiving and even Christmas, honestly. It's kind of giving Christmas cookies. So check this one out. This is Tiramisu Speculoos by Paris Corner. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna do another quick recap on Mahab by Nusik. Let's see if we can get the little glittery alligator up in the mix. Can we get her? Yeah, we got her. Okay, so this is an inspiration for Guidance by Amouage, and the reason she made it to the spicy video is because although the spices aren't that prominent, the incense is, okay? And so I think this is a spicy fragrance. I'm gonna spray her. I'm just gonna spray her. I can't help myself. This is the best Amouage dupe, Guidance dupe that I've smelled so far. Yeah, so it opens with a kick of pink pepper. There's rhubarb in it, which is a spicy, you know, food. And then you've got the incense, you've got some, you know, you've got the rose, you've got the pear, you've got the praline. I would say that the pear is like a spiced pear too. And then it dries down to like a really wonderful vanilla. It's so unique. It's so mysterious. And I guess sometimes when I think spices, I think mysterious. And so that's why it's making it to this category. I think that Amouage Guidance and all of the dupes with Amouage Guidance are most appropriate for fall and winter because they're so strong, they're so projecting. This is a beast mode, and it's really an experience for your sinuses. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. Some people absolutely hate it. I think Guidance itself isn't a masterpiece. Again, designed by master perfumer Quinton Biche, and I think this is one of the closest dupes I've smelled. The only little difference about this one is that it's a little bit, it's not as beefy. There's almost something kind of watery about this one, but not at the dry down. At the dry down, it is exactly Guidance. It's a little bit spicy. It's very incensey. You know, it opens rather sharp with that, you know, burst of rhubarb and pink pepper. And so that's why it made it to the spicy category. And I'm sticking to that. So that was Mahab by Musuk, everybody. And that is it for our Spicy Spices, affordable Middle Eastern version for fall and winter. Let me know what affordable spicy fragrances you've been putting on this season. I would love to try more, maybe get them into the roster. We've still got quite a bit of time before it gets warm again, so of course I'll be doing more reviews on more fragrances in this scent profile. Thank you so much for joining. Please give me a like. Please subscribe if you've watched, you know, more than one of my videos. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel to grow, and I do want to keep growing, and I do want to engage with all of you, so leave a comment down below. And until next time,